If you understand love as an addiction, you'll be able to consciously move through the morning stages of a breakup with hope that you'll heal. Everyone is going to have a different version of a breakup. You may repeat this cycle many times, depending upon if you're re-triggering yourself through checking up on a past lover, through social media, or seeing them in person. Healing is not linear, so you may oscillate between anger and depression until you finally arrive at acceptance. I will list the major phases that come after being broken up with so that you know what to expect and how to overcome these emotional hurdles. First, you will feel shock, which is denial for a few days, 2 weeks, or longer. Your head hasn't yet wrapped around the magnitude of what happened, nor the loss of the person. Then you go through the transition phase, which includes the protest stage. You obsess over reunion with your lover. You become insanely restless. You have difficulty with sleeping, you plead, you revisit mutual haunts, and you phone them. Some people have more mating opportunities than others, so if you're high in demand, you may easily replace a rejecting partner with a new romantic distraction, which will help mitigate your feelings of loss and despair. Then you will feel separation anxiety, anger, panic, regret, and self-doubt, and consuming sadness. You may feel a sense of freedom and then mood swings, obsessing over the breakup to form a story. This transition phase can last a year. It is important for you to form a story of what went wrong in the relationship and how you and your partner were at fault in order to end that chapter of life and move on. Oftentimes, you hear divorced couples recount very different versions of their story together because they constructed it in the way necessary for them to move on. Then you will feel abandonment rage. It is a biological response tool that drives disappointed lovers to extricate themselves from dead-end matches and resume their quest for love in greener pastures. Abandonment rage may also give them the energy to fight for the welfare of their children, as we see in divorce court proceedings. They've wasted priceless reproductive time and energy on a partner who is deserting them, so rage pushes them to start their courtship search again. Rage, however, does not necessarily cancel out one's love, one's longing, or one's sexual desire for a departing partner. This is why they say hatred is not opposite to love, but rather indifference is. Resignation. You plummet into hopelessness within the past 8 weeks of rejection. Over 40% were experiencing clinically measured depression. People can die from a broken heart. They expire from heart attacks or strokes caused by their depression. As the abandoned lover gradually realizes that the reward will never come, the dopamine-making cells in the midbrain that become so active during the protest phase now decrease their activity, and diminishing levels of dopamine are associated with despondency and depression. The stress system also contributes. Short-term stress activates the production of dopamine and suppresses serotonin, the happy hormone. In the recovery phase, you acquire a new identity, self-esteem, and some resiliency. Emotional maturity derived from overcoming relationship obstacles and loss makes us develop new feelings of competence, different sorts of romantic experiences, and different coping mechanisms that affect how we weather lost love.